Today we're going to check out Elon Musk's Tesla Tequila. What's happening, Panda Nation? Peter von Panda here. I'm actually pretty excited about this. Probably more excited than I should be, but alcohol never takes a back seat to anything. This is Tesla Tequila, and as you can see there, it has the Tesla logo. It says Tesla right on there, and this is Tesla Tequila. Now, Elon Musk, I don't know, a year or so ago, joked about Tesla Tequila, and that never really became a thing, but because people actually want to throw their money at him, including this guy, he actually came up with some Tesla Tequila and offered it in a very limited run to people on the website, and they sold out, I think, within a day or something like that. It was crazy, which is also surprising because it is very expensive tequila at $250 a bottle. I think it's mostly packaging. I'm kind of expecting it to be like $40 tequila, añejo tequila, in a $100 bottle selling for $250. So that being said, let's get in on it. First of all, you get this black box. It looks pretty cool. I don't know if someone were to give this to me, I would think it would have electronics or something in it. But as you can see, this is how it comes. I have not even checked this out yet. It's on there pretty good. Now, I know some people have gotten theirs already. I'm not sure why mine took so much longer. Maybe it was the shipping company. Ooh, it's actually a fairly heavy lid, and you can see in there we have the 100% de agave, the old agave plant for tequila, and hecho in Mexico. Made in Mexico. And there it is. Oh my gosh. It's so beautiful. It looks like a piece of foam. There we go. And here it is. Oh, looks like it comes with instructions on how to open the bottle. And I guess maybe people need that little black card here. And what it shows you is that you want to lift it straight up. Yes. You don't want to pull it to the side or pull it to that side. You'll break it. And what you might be able to see there is a little preview of what the bottle looks like. It says, I salud. Cool. Now here is the bottle itself. And this is what you have been waiting to see. I have been waiting to see it myself. As you can see there, it is in a lightning bolt to symbolize electricity. Oh, the electrified car. And that is what's most intriguing about this. Now, because of the shape there, it needs a stand. And so what we get is, I'm guessing like, I don't know. I'm guessing an aluminum stand. It's either polished or plated. It's pretty nice. As you might be able to see there. It's mirror-like polish. On this side, we have the Tesla logo. It's cold, just came out from being delivered. And it's got a little V right there, so it will sit and display quite nicely. I tell you what, if you only have one bottle of liquor, this is the one you want to put out. I have a variety of bottles of bourbon and stuff like that, and some come in really nice bottles, but they're really nothing remarkable. They're maybe nice bottles over other bottles, but this one is really unique in that it can't stand without the stand. All right, so we get that. And here is the model of tequila, 750 milliliters, so it's not bigger than any other bottle, but it does have some presence because of its kind of inefficient shape here. It's gonna actually stand pretty tall and pretty wide. And you can see it's filled with tequila. And I would actually say the glass is tinted yellow, kind of like electricity, because you can see where the tequila is. It's a little darker, but up here, that glass is kind of goldenrod. And I was trying to figure out how they did it. Man, I mean, obviously handmade. I would have assumed there'd be a seam going down the center here, but I'm not sure how they do it, to be really honest. And what you can see here is printed on there in like a goldish foil, Tesla Tequila Añejo, 750 milliliters. So it is a 80 proof and 100% de agave, hecho in Mexico, right there, but it's cool. It's kind of subtle on there, kind of the gold on gold. And one of the things that I think I know about añejo is that it means it's aged. And so not only do they make kind of what is equivalent of like a white dog in tequila, which you can buy, and that it's not aged, and that would just be clear liquid. And I think that's kind of what a lot of people expect tequila to be like. But when you age it in a barrel like this, it's kind of like bourbon or something like that. It picks up a little bit of that wood and char coloring, and so it becomes a little bit tinged like that. So as you can see here, the top triangle here where the cap is, looks like if I just, oh, there's a little piece of tape on this side holding it in place. And then if I just pull it off, I want to twist it. Yeah, there's a little like, I'm not sure if that's silicone or rubber or just plastic, but a little plastic cap that goes into this little tiny hole. To be really honest, that's not a very big pouring hole, much smaller, about a quarter the size of maybe the whiskey bottles that I'm used to. I'm afraid it might splash out a little bit, but then you just put it back on there just like this, but there we go. But that is pretty cool. And I tell you what, it's such a cool looking bottle that even when you're done with this tequila, I'd keep the bottle, that's for sure. And I will also say that either some people are drinking it very quickly and putting the empty bottle up on eBay, or, you know, it's a shipping issue or whatever, they're just pouring it out. But kind of the bottle here, it's kind of the most important thing. I got a little tequila in my hands. All those warnings are printed on the bottom. Now, if I take the tequila stand, and I will show you that the Tesla logo goes on the outside. You can see it's just kind of a little off kilter, and that's to accommodate the bottom right there like that. So it'll stand in there like this. Now, don't lean it forward or backwards because it'll slide right out, but it's on a nice flat surface. It'll stand just like that. That's pretty cool. It's kind of wicked cool. Much cooler than the Russ Hanneman tequila. So, what does it taste like? Let's find out. So, I got my dram here. Pull this straight up and pour out a taste of the tequila. You can see it's just got a little bit of, kind of, it looks like white wine, a little bit of a light yellow color to it. You know, it has a distinctly different smell than bourbon, which is what you'd expect, but I've kind of heard that good tequila is kind of very smooth. But it has just a little bit of that, like, vodka-y smell to it. It is pretty smooth, but it does have some punch, that's for sure. It's got a little spice, that warming coating on your throat as it goes down. But yeah, that's pretty good. And I tell you what, 80% or 80 proof, 40% alcohol is not that high. I mean, I have some whiskeys that are, you know, 100 proof or 110 proof, and those have a little bit of a bite. What I would say about this tequila is that it has maybe the bite that those 100 proof alcohols have. So for spice and punch and heat, you know, the tequila, I think, maybe delivers more pound for pound, if it tastes like. And it doesn't have quite that dark, spicy, smoky taste that a bourbon would have, even though it's been aged a little bit, and even though it has a little bit of that color in it. But it does have a little bit of that smoother drinking quality than I kind of associate with tequila. Now, I'm not a tequila guy particularly. You know, for me, I would just buy whatever's on the shelf and usually have it mixed with something else. But in this case, I think this is supposed to be a drinking tequila. And like I said, I stand by what my assumption was. I think this is, you know, $30, $40, $50, $60 bottle of tequila with a really cool, interesting package to it, with a really cool name. Elon's stock with me is rising, and I just think he makes some cool stuff. And, you know, if you weren't doing cars and if the name didn't already have some cachet to it, just in and of itself, the bottle that looks like this would be pretty cool. So if you want to pick it up, you're gonna have to figure out a way to snag one from someone who already bought one, or Tesla may reissue this at some point. But I think it's just pretty cool. It's a really cool conversation piece. And if you're a Tesla fan, a SpaceX fan, a Hyperloop fan, a Musk fan, whatever it might be, then this is probably your drink of choice. I don't know. Really beautiful. Hey, I'll put a link to Tesla stuff in the description below. Peter Von Panda, out. Elon Musk is the real life Russ Hanneman because I just bought his tequila.